All right. Hold on. One last throat clearing for everyone.
Do you clear your throat that much or no?
I don't know.
Oh, I was...
No, I'm asking. Like, I don't.
You know what? It only hits when before I hop on air, like on the radio.
Yeah. It's
Well,
like
I mean,
a
I don't really
mental
talk.
thing.
Yeah, like I don't really talk on air. But when I'm with Melissa, and I know I'm gonna have to say something, for some reason I just start.
You know why it's in the
choked up.
back of my head? Because Melissa used to have a DJ by the name of... and this guy would turn his mic on and then clear his throat. So for the back of my head, that's always been in the back of my head, like, oh, yeah. Like, so now,
I
like,
gotta do it first, just in case.
Yeah. Just in case it comes
You clear your throat?
mid conversation.
I do, like when I'm going to go on air, I like to put the pods up and like vibe to the song a little bit because I feel like it takes me from a little bit. So I'll always be like, we're going up in like 30 seconds before or something. But I don't know if I clear my throat.
I'm gonna have to listen back to like other episodes and see if I clear my throat before we even start.
It's a Juju thing, I think.
Everyone clears their throats. You guys just don't notice it. I'm the only one that's acknowledging because I notice it. And right now, because I'm...
Well, we didn't do it right now.
Sickness. I did it right now. I did it right before.
I said we didn't do it.
Oh.
Wait, you got sick?
She did.
Wait.
She did a little...
So does this sickness count for this
what?
year?
Yeah.
Juju won. Us 0.
Well, last year was what? What was the final score last year in terms of
tied.
sickness?
Nah.
We were
Tied.
tied.
Bullshit. Melissa got
tied.
sick at the end of the year.
That's
5-4.
why we
Melissa
tied.
won.
And by the way, if you're kind of new here or something, we started keeping score last year of how many times everyone gets sick.
Yeah.
And an injury is not a sickness. She's counting my back injury as a sickness.
It's sickness.
What illness is that? What virus is that? Back arthritis. Virus.
So let's start watching the Amy Poehler speech.
Did you guys watch the Golden Globes?
No.
Okay, so we're starting? Sorry. I thought we were going to start with that.
Yeah, that's part of the Golden Globes.
Hey, you gotta ease into it. A little foreplay, man. Jeez.
Okay,
Guys, we're
so
starting
Amy
strong
Poehler
here.
video.
I didn't even think. I know we're recording
Look,
and I know we're chatting, but I didn't think we were going to air the
But-
chat.
No, but you have to understand. But not even that. People like don't really watch the Golden Globes anymore. Some do, but not as much. Plus, the New England game was on yesterday. Super boring, which is why I watched the Golden Globes. But not everyone knows who Amy Poehler is or the podcast.
I think most of our people know.
Amy Poehler?
Yes.
Like,
How do you know Amy Poehler?
Well, she's a famous actress.
but from
From
what?
She's a comedian. She's.
So you just like know their face?
So you don't know who you have an
I
idea.
know her from like Baby Mama. I know her from.
Baby Mama came out, I want to say,
Don't do that. Don't do that.
so long ago.
And how do you think the people who watch us are? You think they're like Gen Zers? No, papi, they're us.
But like,
You,
it's
they're
not
me.
like baby. It's not like Baby Mama was this like phenomenon of a movie that everyone needed. It wasn't no Bridesmaids, respectfully.
Which
Like,
was Baby
was
Mama.
like a
I don't
weird-
think I've ever seen that one.
It's with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. I think the story is like Tina Fey can't have babies, so she uses Amy Poehler as a surrogate. But Amy Poehler's like this like reckless, like
That sounds very familiar.
Yeah.
That was a good movie?
it's all right.
All right. It's good.
It's no Bridesmaids.
I mean, I know her from Parks and Rec.
yeah.
Parks and Rec is like, that's the bread and butter,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah. Did she also do Saturday Night? Oh, no, that was the other one. Tina Fey. No? See, they did it together.
Yeah,
Was Amy Poehler?
I don't know. I feel like maybe she was a recurring guest. I don't know if she was ever an official
She
SNL.
was. I think she was.
I know Kristen Wiig was. Kristen Wiig and Tina Fey were the OGs. Like, they were the OG
Yeah.
BFFs.
Okay.
And then Amy Poehler and Tina Fey, they got famous because they did a Golden Globe, like, not a skit, but you know, they do like
They
a monologue.
hosted.
Oh, they hosted, yes.
They hosted
and
together, and it was great.
Yeah.
Pa LA Calle, episode number 81, season 6.
Yes.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We missed you. I'm Melissa Rios.
I'm Juju.
And I'm Vinny.
I don't know what order. My bad. I don't know what order we were going in.
You just make eye contact.
I feel like Melissa and Juju just, you know, you guys go good together. So
There's people that don't think that. Welcome,
That
guys.
is true. Fuck.
There are people who think that none of us mesh together. We're like reconsidering this whole podcast. We had a sit down with Santa Rosa. We were chatting because he still works, in the building. And he was just kind of like, the show just doesn't make sense. That's why I stopped going. I'm like, oh, okay.
Fam, you told us you were sick.
Juju, he was like, we thought you were sick this whole time. But it was a good combo.
I respect it. I felt the hater in him.
The hater?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was hater talk.
That gave Vinny another fucking 2
I was like,
years.
ooh.
I love that.
But yeah,
Vinny vibes.
I gained
off of that.
more 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, if you vibe off of someone telling you no or they don't like it or whatever. So I saw it. I saw the little tinkle
The
in
fire,
your
the
eye.
little spark in your eye, like,
Oh, shit.
I'd be mad too.
You felt like it was a hater? I didn't. I actually like listening to people's opinions, even though I don't listen. This is the thing about me. I love listening to people's opinions. Aunque me valga madre, aunque no te vaya a hacer caso, even if I just like listening to it because I feel like everyone's so different.
We know.
Also,
No, but you like hearing negative stuff too, though.
because
When
who
it's like
wants to
when it's
be a
positive.
yes? Who wants to be a yes guy? Like, why do you want to be surrounded by that? I want you to tell me what you don't like. I want you to tell me what bothers you. I want you to tell me what's not cool. That way I can tell you why it is and you're wrong. Or so I can be like, okay. I just don't. And you know what? I am like that. I also give people, like, if you show me something, I'll tell you all the bad shit about it.
I
not
like
the
it,
good.
but
Yeah.
But
it's
it's
gonna
good.
be,
But it's good.
It's gonna be on her grave. I like it, but
With that said, we're back, season 6, con la noticia de que nosotros lamentablemente no nos ganamos el pinche Golden Globe for the best podcast.
yeah, super snubbed.
Amy Poehler, Good Hang, her podcast won, and she gave a beautiful speech, actually. So we're about to play it now. Let's check
Okay.
it out.
Wow.
Snoop Dogg gave her the award.
This is exactly
Snoop
how
Dogg
I
have a
pictured it.
podcast?
Snoop giving me the award.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Wow. Wow. I don't know about award shows, but when they get it right, it makes sense. Thank you so much for this. First of all, thank you to Jenna Weiss-Berman, the best podcast producer in the biz.
Write that down. We
I
need a
share this
producer.
win with you. Thank you to Joel Lovell.
Good
I
for
love
her.
you. Thank you for everything. Thank you to Spotify and to Bill Simmons especially, who got this from the beginning. Thank you to everyone at The Ringer and Paper Kite who make this show with me. Oh my God, what else? I was going to say so many cool things. Thank you to Ben Davis, Brad Slater, Sharon Jackson, Dave Becky, Warren Dern, Louis
takes a
Kay,
team
Jeff Woolman for
to
always
make a
having my
podcast,
back.
guys.
And
It's
I just
just
want to
us.
say that I know I am new to this game. I have great respect for this
Yeah,
form.
money.
I have
don't
great
have
respect
money.
for
And
all the
fame.
people that I am
We don't have fame
nominated
either.
with. I'm big fans of all of you, except for NPR.
What's NPR?
Just a bunch of celebs phoning it in, so try harder.
They do like political
Yeah,
music
NPR
shows.
is National Public Radio.
This is an attempt to try to make a very rough and unkind world filled with a little bit more love and laughter and laughing with people, not at them. And we just have
I can't
such
see
a good
anything
time
except for
making
a
it.
ring in her
And
wrist,
thank
and
you
it's
so much for
blinging.
letting us make more. Archie and Abel, I love you. Mom and Dad, you can watch the Patriots now. Thank you. Good night.
Un aplauso.
Mm-hmm,
Un aplauso. I really like that part of the speech. You know?
NPR is also known for Tiny Desk.
Oh yeah,
All the little, the YouTube videos.
that and NPR is also under attack from the orange guy who's trying to defund them because they're fake news.
Oh.
But NPR has always been like, they just report the news. They never have a sway about it.
So why? is she
And it's
saying
part
that
of
they have, like, a
PBS.
podcast or something.
Part of the joke, probably.
Yeah, she's a joke.
Oh, I don't get it. But I thought her speech was cool. You know, making a cool little place. I think that's what our podcast also is: just hanging out and making the world a better place. How we know, sitting here laughing with people and not at them. That part of the speech was good.
What's
I
crazy
liked
is we got to give Vinny his flowers again because she named like 25 people and that's everything Vinny does.
it. Un aplauso. Un aplauso. for.
She has a
for
whole team.
Vinnie. I know. When we get our Golden Globe, we're just gonna be like,
Thanks, Vinnie.
Thanks, Vinnie.
Oh, I'm not gonna say anything. If we ever get an award,
Some kind of award.
I think I'm gonna have to be the first one to speak.
Oh, okay. Because no, I can't go first.
Yeah.
Because then the song will come on, and you guys said,
No, it'll be me,
Gonna...
Melissa, and Juju's probably gonna get the song.
I don't care. I'm not gonna stop talking. So that's on you guys.
This is we're never gonna get.
But it was a controversy though. I think a lot of people didn't like that there was a podcast category.
Really?
Yeah, because there's so many different like types of podcasts, and then some of them, like some of the biggest ones, are political, and some of them were in the running, but then they decided to pull them out, and it gets muddy.
I'm actually really curious to find out like what your favorite podcast is aside from us because you're here. So comment down below. Let us know what your favorite podcast is. Like, what do you listen to? I mean, I hadn't even heard from the NPR. So I think there's like there's so many different things.
But NPR feels more like radio though, isn't it?
So it's like, yeah, it's like pretty much a radio show on the podcast type of thing. Like they'll dive deeper into what they were talking about on the radio, which that's what a lot of podcasts are. It's like, oh, you watch a show, there's a podcast right after about the show, and you dive deep into the nuances of the show.
And there's a lot of like different things. Like, what do you listen to? You know, I listen to a lot of talk radio. I listen to the radio once in a while because I'm on the radio, but I listen to a lot of talk radio, like news, because I feel that I need to be informed to go to work, you know, and sometimes inform these things. But I would love to know what you guys watch, what you're interested, like aside from this podcast, what other podcasts do you listen to? Do you like, what are those called? The mystery
the
podcast
crime ones?
or crime. Like I would not be able to watch those. I can't. I would freak out.
I think like I saw the list. I think I only knew like one or two of the podcasts on there because it's crazy because there's a lot of podcasts. So I mean that makes sense that they were like, hey,
we need categories.
Joe Rogan's too, and Theo Von's this, or like, and like,
I mean, there's also I think Candace Owens was also a part of it.
Yeah.
You know,
which is crazy because Candace Owens, from what I understand, she has the #1 podcast out right now.
really?
Her viewership was ridiculous. I mean, granted, a lot of it happened after the Charlie Kirk stuff, like when Charlie Kirk stuff happened. She went I think she went live every single day before it was like maybe once or twice a week. She went live daily and was like conspiracy theory. And each stream would get like 1 million views.
Yeah.
Each, like the day of.
She comes out on my feed. And sometimes I worry, like, why is Candace Owens on my feed?
Why is she on your feed? No, it's because that's how big she is. That she's bleeding into like feeds that you're just like, what the heck? Like, how does it even get here?
Yeah, like I don't really have like political stuff on my TikTok feed.
Yeah,
my Instagram stuff I do, but not like on my TikTok. And then that side of the political spectrum, I'm like, why is Candace Owens on my feed? But you know what else I saw on my feed? So this couple, this very famous Instagram couple got a divorce and is getting a divorce, and that's been all over my feed. And I realized que yo soy una chismosa. But before we get into that, what's on your feed?
On my feed, honestly, lately it's actually been for like a month now. This new video game called Arc Raiders.
God. You are
holy
obsessed.
smokes!
He has shown everybody this peanut. Everybody who gives him a ear.
That's a content creator. I think it's genius.
But he's a part of that. It's that thing, right?
He kind of helped made it famous. I'm not gonna lie. So there's this content creator called Burnt Peanut. That's like clearing your throat, right?
I can't help that.
And she cleared her throat right after that. Finally, look at it. See?
I'm cold. It's freezing in here.
Content creator called the Burnt Peanut. I don't even know where he comes from. I think he's in Texas though. He has like this filter and it looks like a peanut. And I wouldn't be surprised if any of you like parents or anyone who's even watching has seen his face.
Is he appropriate?
A little thing. Appropriate-ish. I feel like no, not really. Like you shouldn't. If you're 10 years old, you should not be watching this.
Okay, parents,
this guy.
watch out. For
What's
this
the minimum age that you think is like?
18.
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
even 15.
Okay.
16. You know, because he does make like they're very edgy jokes when
Does
he's
he curse?
talking and he's playing. Yeah, he does.
Okay. So parents, beware of this peanut.
Burnt peanut.
Burnt peanut.
Genius though. Damn. He's hilarious. He plays with a lot of the biggest players. Like randomly, like I don't know if you guys know Dylan Francis. He's a DJ.
Yes.
Joins up. I know like Jamar Chase, who's an NFL player, and like he knows about him. Like everyone huge is like on this guy Burnt Peanut. But I've been playing this game Arc Raiders like crazy. So my feed is all just like video game stuff.
Nice.
That and football. But the crazy is like it's like football conspiracies. You know, like a lot of little like there's scripts and things like that. But the craziest one conspiracy right now that I've been seeing is about the 49ers, which I'm not a fan of. I know Juju's not a fan of. But here's a crazy thing. So this conspiracy is about their, I guess, electromagnetic fields. Their stadium, Levi Stadium, is built next to an electromagnetic field. It's called electrical
It's like a
substation. So I guess it's pretty much where like electricity comes from. Like a lot of places, like it produces a lot of electricity, right? The stadium is next to there. The reason why it's even a conspiracy or like the conspiracy behind it or what it is that 49ers lead the league in the most injuries. Like a ridiculous amount of injuries come for the 49ers. So, and this is I just read this off somebody's Twitter, and then I looked into it. And a lot of places are like picking it up, right? So this is what it says. Low frequency electromagnetic fields can degrade collagen, weaken tendons, and cause soft tissue damage at levels regulators call safe. So the study right now is because the Niners are statistically the most injured team in the NFL over the past decade.
On their field, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in general, though, they get injured everywhere because that's where they practice, though. They practice next to that place.
Makes them weaker individuals.
So it says the Niners, statistically the most injured team in NFL over the past decade. Since moving to Levi Stadium in 2014, they are top 5 in adjusted games lost for 10 of 11 seasons. 7 to 8 full Achilles ruptures. They average 2 to 3 total. They have 40 or more major hamstring or calf tears. They have high ankle injuries every single year. No other franchise comes close to that.
And yesterday, their star tight end George Kittle tore his Achilles on the field. Not only
they've had so many quarterbacks that have torn their Achilles. Last year, McCaffrey, who started playing there like 5 years ago or something like that, he got tendonitis in his Achilles. George Kittle, he messed it up earlier in the season, or like his ankle, and then yesterday he tore his Achilles in the game.
When I was going through una mala racha where only bad shit would happen to me, and that sounds like that's happening to them, my mom was like, bañate con azúcar. So to the 49ers, all I have to say is, bañate con azúcar. Like, pásate el huevo, el mal de ojo. It just sounds like you guys are going through a rough patch. I don't know if it's the
a
magnetic
rough patch,
field.
decade long.
It's every
patch.
Year it's ridiculous.
This year they've lost like their star linebacker tore his ACL. Their star defensive end tore his pectoral muscles. Mm-hmm. Like it's crazy. Like where do you even hear stuff like that?
But even like one of the receivers last night, they won last night, or was it yesterday?
Yeah,
one of the receivers won, and he like shot to the electromagnetic field or some shit.
Really?
Yeah. So they're reading into it. Like it's a thing.
I love the internet because it brings up some shit that you would have never thought. Like, you know, and then they are gonna look into it because everything makes sense in el internet.
You start looking. I mean, NFL players start looking into it, or NFL fans, because obviously they're obsessed with their team.
Yeah.
And like where you build your stadium matters so much to like everything throughout the year. Because even like when they talk about like LA teams, right? We had good weather, usually indoor. So indoor stadiums matter. They're used to playing on turf. So turf is like rubber. But if you go to like the East Coast and you play against New England or Buffalo and it's cold, it's snowing, how are these LA players going to handle it?
Yeah, we can't perform under these conditions.
It's cold, buddy.
Juju, what's on your feed?
The most random thing, but it's taking over my feed, is I don't know if you guys saw the story of a man who 24 years ago got a gift from his son, and it was a mug of a manatee. And the dad's like, all right, cool, whatever.
¿Qué cosa es una manatee?
A manatee is like, they call it the sea cow because it's just like this, like, here, let me show you what a manatee is real quick. Manatee. They're these ones.
Okay.
And so it's random. It's a random animal.
Sorry to all the manatees out there. Ew.
Well, if they ever call you one, just know.
A sea cow?
So 24 years ago, this kid gives his dad a mug. It's a manatee mug, and the dad's like, whatever. But the kid got upset. So the dad was like, no, I love it. Man, manatees are my favorite animals. And for 24 years, that son's had that in his mind. So every gift he gets is manatee themed. Manatee, like he has like a whole wall full of manatee stuff. And he's like, so he wrote a piece. He's like, dude, I don't like manatees. And now, for the dad's 55th birthday and the son's 30th birthday, the son booked a trip to Florida to go see manatees. And the dad's like, I don't like manatees.
This is true. I haven't seen it. Is this a video?
No, it's here. Let me bring it up.
This is true. This happened to me. I don't know if it's happened. I think we've talked about this before, where I had a boyfriend donde le decían la rana. And okay, listen. So I had like a frog. Like he gave me like this like plush size frog, you know, the ones that you can like sleep with, like the long ones. And so then a tia was like, oh, that's such a cute frog. You like frogs? So then every time she would come over, she'd bring me a frog. And then I started, like, people were just like, oh, you collect frogs. So they would go places and they'd be like, here's a shot glass with a frog. Here's a little stuffed animal with a frog. Here's this with like everything, to the point where I had a million frog things. And I was like, guys, I don't fucking like frogs. Who came up with this? Where did we get this? And I don't know, somebody told me that they also happened with like elephants. Like they had a little elephant and then someone else brought him an elephant. And then it just became this thing until eventually he's like, I don't like elephants. I don't like frogs. I don't like elephants. I don't like manatees. Like, how did we get here?
Yeah, so he has like a wall full of manatee shirts, manatee plushies, cups, plates, all like that. And he's been going along with it until his son's like, hey, Dad, for your birthday, your 55th birthday,
that was suck.
We're going to go see manatees. His dad's like, what the fuck? Taking to Europe. Like
you're forced to collect things. Is there something that you do collect that you have like a lot of? Like, hats? Does that count for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say hats.
Hats is a thing because every time like my family goes somewhere, like, oh, we got to get Vinny this hat, or like I don't even ask for it and they'll just show up with a hat. Mm-hmm. So
you collect hats.
Yeah.
Well, hats for me is because I'm a bigger guy, so it's like you can get a shirt, but they don't really have my size. So it's like, oh, we got you a hat. I was like, oh, cool, hats. So that's how hats became a thing for me because I didn't get shirts my size.
Mm. I mean, they can bring you a keychain.
No, but it's just like I can only get so many keychains, and my keychains are reserved for my friends who grow up. You have so many keychains from like Santa Rosa and Mario.
They're nice. They bring us back things.
Yeah, because I don't bring them back shit.
Yeah, I don't bring
back nobody.
Are you the friend that when you travel you bring back gifts or not? I'm the friend. I do not.
No.
I hardly ever. I did for New York. I actually, because Mario brings back. Shout out to our friend Mario. He always brings back tilichero from his trip, like a shot glass or a keychain or a magnet. So I made it a point from New York to bring him something, and it broke. I was like, well, I guess you're supposed to bring it with you. I don't know. I put it in my bag.
I think
no, you don't.
The only times it was last year when I brought you guys back the wrestling mask. It's like cool little things, and then like the stuff from the.
Are you saying Mario's things are not cool?
No, it's not that they're not cool. It's just that they're things. Like it was just like, oh, like I did like his gift from Rome because I like history. I like Roman history, so he brought that. That's cool. The elephant stuff, I like elephants, so that's cool. But like shot glasses, like I'll never say no, and I always appreciate it. I'll be like, oh, thank you for thinking of me. That's dope that you're thinking of me while you're on vacation. But like shot glasses, I have so many shot glasses.
Chicos, no gasten su dinero, no traigan nada. Ya ven, no lo aprecian.
I mean, I switch it up and lie. Like, yeah, I've been there.
Well, I used to collect crosses. I stopped recently, which I should start again. But I used to collect crosses, like actual. Anytime I would go somewhere with my family or without the kids or whatever, I would buy a cross. And then in the back, I would put, so like I have a cross from Yosemite or Oregon.
Like a Jesus cross?
Yeah. And I wanted to have like a whole wall of just different crosses, and they all look really different. Some are wood, like my Oregon one. I bought it. Gosh, what is the waterfall place called? Anyway, they had a cross randomly there. And I bought
Niagara Falls?
in
New
Oregon.
York.
Oh, Oregon.
Sorry, bud.
In where, Eugene?
I'm not really good with. I have a picture.
Sorry, I zoned out. I just heard waterfalls.
So I bought one when we went to Puerto Vallarta. I brought one from there, but then I put them up, and they randomly started falling and breaking. So now I'm only left with 3 out of. I think I had like 7, 8. My collection was big.
And I never like something's wrong with my house.
No. Well, I mean, I have destroyers at home. Mind you, they were younger, the kids, so they would run, and so I was like,
I don't know, man. I don't know. That just sounds like it sounds fishy to me. Like I ran around a lot as a kid. We never broke stuff like that.
yeah, they were like hanging on the wall. So I used to collect crosses. They were all hanging. My little collection was already started on the wall of crosses, and they just started falling and breaking. So I think I'm left with like 3, and then I just stopped. So now I'm getting.
Can we get a priest over to her house? Just to...
Now I'm buying ornaments, like Christmas tree ornaments. So I bought one from Texas. I bought one from New York. So if you guys ever go anywhere and want to bring me an ornament, bienvenido.
Oh, for Christmas.
I don't know, do they sell ornaments year round?
I think so.
If that's the case, you just start doing your holiday shopping now, guys.
Yeah, for real.
They do. No?
I don't know. I've never bought ornaments like that.
Maybe this is like clearing our throat. We're just not aware of it. I think, yeah. Who knows? Well, on my feed right now, les estaba platicando que yo soy bien chismosa. Y es lo que me sale en mi feed. So there are these influencers. Christie, Scott, and Desmond Scott. Have you guys heard of them? So there's this girl. She puts on her shoes and she like runs and she stomps back and forth.
Oh yeah. I've seen it. She's dressed like what is it, like that beautiful Squidward guy before?
Yeah, she does these like super cool videos. I guess he's a chef, also like a cook, and they have kids. They're influencers. They're very popular. They do comedy skits together. She runs back and forth, según estrenando, trying to check her shoes. Well, they just announced this. TMZ reported that they're getting a divorce. And most of the time, celebrities, when they're getting a divorce, what do they put?
I don't know.
A statement out?
No, they put like irreconcilable differences.
Oh.
Right? When you get a divorce, you can check there like why you're getting a divorce. And most of the time, people put like, no funcionó.
Oh, like in the paperwork?
Yeah.
You look up the paperwork when people divorce?
No, but when they report it, they always say irreconcilable differences. And they do
I've never looked at divorce papers, so I don't know what's on there.
Oh. Wow.
Huh.
Es que yo soy bien chismosa, como empecé el segmento, chicos. And so you usually put that because you don't want no one in your business. You don't want to give people too much info, right? Like irreconcilable differences. It could be anything. We just couldn't work it out. Well, it turns out that these influencers, la muchacha, she filed for a divorce and she put infidelity.
Oh.
Entonces el chisme está cabrón. And so everyone on social media, they were like this. I mean, they're gorgeous, both of them. They have these beautiful children. They're successful. And so people are super shocked, like, oh my God, we didn't see it coming. And then infidelity, she filed for divorce, which means he was unfaithful, right?
Mm-hmm. Infidel.
Péguenle. No. Entonces he put out a statement. And so I wanted to read you guys the statement, and then my hot take is going to come from the statement.
Okay.
Okay. So he said, I want to begin by apologizing to Christie, our family, and everyone who has been impacted by the public attention surrounding the situation. Nah. You all say that. Why don't you figure it out before? Sorry.
Finish.
I know this news has been disappointing for many, and I'm truly sorry for the hurt I caused. You're sorry you got caught.
Just read through it.
Christy is the mother of my children, and that will always come first. I remain fully committed to being an active, present, and loving parent to our boys, as I have always been. Clock it. Christy and I faced challenges and made sincere efforts to work through them towards the end of 2025. I wanted to separate, and I had conversations with Christy regarding this. You didn't need to tell us that.
Yeah, you did. That's key.
Can you guys finish up and then we'll like talk
During
about
this
it after?
period, I made choices that I am not proud of. I took responsibility for those actions. I shared this with her directly and personally. And ultimately, we decided to divorce. I ask for privacy and compassion as we navigate this difficult chapter in our lives. Oh, blah, blah, blah.
Is blah 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 or is there more?
There's more. He just says thank you and whatever to those who
I want to hear the
support
blah blah
me.
blah part.
Thank you to everyone who has supported us over the years. I'm grateful for that support, and I will continue sharing my love for cooking and the things that inspire me. I hope you'll continue that journey with me.
Nice.
Follow me. Like and subscribe after his fucking divorce. So, after I read that, I was just like,
She had it coming.
a separation is not a divorce. A separation does not mean you can go out there thotting and bopping. But amiga, if your man comes and tells you that he needs a break or you guys are going to separate for a while, that's a really big red flag.
Yes.
So hot take. This is just me. I don't know. This is why I don't like giving relationship advice porque uno nunca sabe. Yo siempre digo eso. O sea, un día puedes decir una cosa, luego las cosas cambian. El mundo da muchas vueltas. But right now, who I am right now, if my man comes and tells me I want to separate or I need a break, I'd be like, okay, sign right here. Because what does that mean? You need a break from what? From this? From us? You need to reevaluate if you want to be here. Then don't be here, fam. Like, that's what he was saying, right?
The way I heard it,
That's what he was saying.
yeah, the way I heard it is that he wanted to separate. Like, I want a divorce.
He told
And she
her.
was like, no, we're going to work on it. And it's like, nah, fam.
And then he went and did some
like,
infidelity stuff because they're still married. So it's considered infidelity.
sure.
You know, to be with someone else.
Yeah. Technically. Well, no, it's because, like, I know a lot of, like, Latino parents who are, like, they're still married 40 years later. But they got whole ass other families, like...
He's sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, like-
He's like, estoy ahí nomás por los niños. Which is more hurtful. You know, like, some parents are just together, like, for the kids. And I don't get it. Like, just leave, dude.
Yeah.
Well, here's my hot take from this whole situation. Stop taking relationship advice from married people and from single people, because we don't know what the fuck we're doing. Like, I see a lot of people, a lot of single women, and again, I know this is a hot take. I see a lot of single women giving advice on social media on relationships, and I'm like, please don't give me relationship advice if you are not in one. I know that you've been in them and you've realized what you like and what you don't, pero las cosas cambian. Entonces, while you're standing there and you're giving people advice, do you know what I mean? Like, just consider the source. Like, I'm a married woman. If I'm standing here listening to dating advice from this single 40-year-old, it's like, why would I, you know? I only take advice from people that I want to be like. And that's a hot take, in my opinion. So if you're taking advice from a married woman, I'm not saying go and do that like me. Like, do you want to be like me? You don't want to be like me. So don't take advice from me, because every relationship is different. And my mom always told me, like, cuidado porque te puedes morder la lengua. So I feel like relationships are very, very fragile. They're very, very different. Every relationship is different. Like, I can literally listen to a married woman for 20 years and she can give me advice on how she did things and how they're happy now, but maybe I wouldn't do things the way they did it back then, or I wouldn't tolerate things. And so I feel there's this word that I want to use, but my vocabulary is not, they're so, not singular. Like, I feel like relationships are so unique or
Seems to me like you should have took advice from your English teacher and studied up.
like, you know what I mean? Like what works for others would not maybe work for me. And so I think in like the era of social media, we're idolizing these relationships and relationship goals. And I want to be like this one, or I want to be like that one, or you're taking advice from this influencer or that influencer. Es que tú no sabes, güey. Tú no sabes. Entonces, do not base your relationship on that. Do not go home and fight with your husband over X, Y, and Z because you saw this guy doing this or do. Everything is just so different. So, hot take, don't be out here taking no freaking relationship advice from these influencers or these people on social media. Porque.
I mean, most of them are for PR, in my opinion. I think a lot of relationships are not what they're supposed to be.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
I feel like
yo casada. Like, what do you mean?
No, I'm saying
Tell
like
me more.
I'm saying when there's like influencer families or like influencers like start dating each other, like I feel like a lot of it is more for like, all right, what could I get out of this rather than like, oh, I genuinely like you.
Well, they've been together since they were 14.
I think
couple.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe they started as a couple, but then once they start getting fame,
yeah,
it gets muddy, and they're like, okay, now we can't break up because it's like we have too much to lose.
yeah. Like I think like once you turn
most marriages.
once you turn your family into a business gets muddy.
Yeah.
No, but even
Like there's always no. I mean no, yeah, but like regular, that's just people fall out of love. That happens all the time. But like once it's business,
juntos por la casa, por los niños, because of the like. I think I mean, obviously it becomes a bigger spectrum problem as you get bigger, more influence, followers, and houses. But
well, I mean,
how many
but also
families
too,
do
it's
you
like
know that stay together because it's easier to stay together? I know a couple.
I know I joke around, but I don't.
What?
Like of course I know
Families who stayed like.
Oh, I know a lot.
Yeah.
That's funny. I know that maybe because like I know families that have had their rough patches and they've had their relationship tested, and there's people that probably wouldn't have stuck around for that situation that happened, but they stuck it through and they love each other. Like it's just like I know people who've had kids out of wedlock, and like it's like, oh shit, like, and then you do look and you're like, damn, you're an idiot for staying. But again, that same thing, like you said, we don't know. We don't know the whole story. Like
most
we don't know.
Most people don't. They're not 100% honest with what really happened. Like, oh, like my husband was fucking around. They don't go in depth. Maybe they do a little bit, but I feel like most relationships, they don't give everything out there because nobody wants their shit out there.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. Stop taking advice. Relationship advice. Or you know what? Take it with a grain of salt because we give a lot of advice here, guys.
Yeah.
On Pa LA Calle podcast and everybody, it's obviously content, but
Don't listen to no one except us.
No. But take it with a grain of salt. It's just I have witnessed a lot of people. Social media has gotten to the point where you see a guy show up with like a big bouquet of roses, and then they'll get upset with their partner because he doesn't do that for you for your birthday, like these big buchon bouquets of roses. And it's like, okay, maybe he's not a performer, but he provides for you in other ways. And he genuinely loves you and takes care of you and the family. But you're mad because you saw this influencer, and the influencer, this person, o sea, like he's out there cheat. Do you know what I mean? Like, entonces, I just want to remind you to take it with a little
And that's all social media too.
grain of salt.
Not just relationships, social media. I feel like lately I've been seeing everything where it's like, oh, this is an act. Like even like the rage bait ones, like it's like, oh, you're just doing this to get the views. Like this didn't really happen. You staged this event to happen so you can get the rage baiters and stuff like that. And I guess that's what's popular right now. But
Do you think that people should start putting, you know how like hecho en Mexico, made in China, like there's these little tags, like these little labels. Do you think that we should start doing that with like AI stuff? 'Cause
I think it's supposed to be.
things are getting
But, yeah.
out of hand.
to me, not just AI, but like, hey, this is a dramatization because like the TV station, the FCC makes them do it. It's like, hey, the following is a reenactment of this and this. The story might differ. Da, da, da. You have to put like a whole statement out.
Imagine our Instagram reels now have that. Like, this is a dramatization.
Well, hey,
It will
I
hit
think
the same
it'll
either.
work so much better. Like, cause like, hey, if you put oh, this is AI, this is fake, this is made up, this is rage based, like that. For instance, I saw what was it that supposedly scientists just confirmed that our dreams were real in another reality.
Is that true?
Fuck no! How do you confirm that? Like, like if you think about it, like,
Wait, whoa!
like if
So
you
you
think
mean I was falling down that mountain
Yeah.
when I went like this? So that's not true.
No, it's not true. But like people see that, and like you just start believing things. Like, I think it's so easy for people to fall into the trap. And for instance, my mom sees something on Facebook, and it's
Oh my god.
in stone. This happened. This is why this happened, because it's like, no, what? Like, what?
It's fake.
So when my mom said something like, where'd you see it? Facebook. All right, I don't believe you. And it's just like, because like there's so much stuff like that.
And you can tell, like, there's this video that I saw. I actually sent it. I'll put it right here. And I was like, is this real? And I thought it was such a good idea. But I obviously, I was like, okay, this is AI. But it's this man walking through the lions.
Yeah.
And the lions are attacking him. And I was like, oh my God, this is so cool.
The
Next
hyenas?
vacation.
He's wearing like a
different
spike,
versions.
an all spiked like
So there's-
suit.
Yeah, no, I saw the video you sent.
There's hyena ones, there's lion ones, and I'm like, wow, but why don't they bite him in los pies? You know, like that's a part
Yeah.
where there's no spikes. Would you do that? If there was a suit like that, would you do it?
No.
I would.
No, that's messed up for the animals.
Wait, you get to walk amongst them though.
You can still do that in a safari. You drive along them. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Might die. So we were actually doing the podcast. So we're getting ready for season 6, and I did a little vision board per Vinnie's request of just the vibe of what we want season 6 to be. Because if you're not growing, you know, if you're not
showing.
changing, we're
Oh.
evolving.
It's a mood board.
A little mood board, he called it. And here's our mood board. So as I'm working on this mood board, I realized that I was like, you know, I want us to have merch this season for sure. We're going to have merch this season for sure. Entonces, I asked AI, ChatGPT, I said, here's a picture of us. Put Pa LA Calle on our outfits. Just change our outfits. Leave my face the same. Change our outfits. Who is this woman? Who is this woman? I see people do this successfully. I don't know what AI they're using, what GPT. Can you please comment down below and let me know what you're using? Because I can't figure it out. And I have the paid version. Entonces, fuck
I
AI.
want my money back.
I want my money back. Who is this girl?
Yeah. You're like a Timu Middle Eastern Melissa. Darling.
She looks middle. No, she
Pa LA
looks Latina.
Calle.
And it did this to me with my family picture. It just completely modified my face. And I specifically said, do not change my face. Just change my outfit. What's so hard about that?
AI was like, "Ooh, you sure you don't want to change your face?" Like,
I was like,
damn.
you're welcome. You're welcome.
Maybe you could tell which face was modified.
Yours wasn't. Your face wasn't.
I know. But
Yours was.
Yeah, it always
Juju's
changes my
was
face.
modified.
For whatever reason, any AI product that's ever been used to change me into a cartoon, change my clothes, anything, it turns me into like this fat Asian. I'm like, all right.
Like, why does AI feel the need to like change us? Anyway, so yeah, I tried to use AI for our Christmas pics, for our family pictures, and it didn't work out. So I would like some
My
advice
money back.
on this topic for whoever's doing it successfully. That's what I've been doing this whole break, is trying to figure out why AI keeps changing my face. Because there's been a couple of different women. It's never the same woman. It's different women in place of me. Someone said, it looks just like you. And I'm like, get out of here. No, it doesn't.
it's funny
Liars.
because AI always does it where like from far it looks similar, but then when you zoom in,
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah, who is that?
And the crazy part, I'm scrolling up right now. I was actually looking up the history of AI, and it's been around for 60 years.
Really?
Yeah, not like the texting version of AI, but AI in general has been around since like the 60s. That's like the first chatbots where like you give it a command and it does it for you. So for me, it's like after all these years and we're still working on things, like it makes me wonder how many of those videos that we've seen on the news or that we've seen happen are AI generated, you know?
Well, that. Now we're entering into the Pa LA conspiracy theory area. Yeah, because that's what they say about like the moon landing and stuff like that. That it was all staged and faked. And
I think those were video recorded, but like the actual, like, I don't know, seeing things happen that didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I think it's just becoming mainstream now because the processing power in our phones is just, and our laptops are just so crazy. Because like back in the day when you were using AI, you needed like a whole warehouse full of servers to create one little video. Now it's just like, oh yeah, we could
do it on your phone.
Yeah.
So do you want to do the check-in?
That was your check-in?
Mm-hmm. I've just been spending my time trying to play with AI and figure it out. I feel like it's important. I told my kids, every time my kids tell me something and I'm like, you see that thing you have right there in your hand? You're holding the freaking world at the tip of your fingers. Go Google it. Go figure it out. Are you against your children learning technology? Are they? And if they're not, hey, here's some advice. Remember, take it with a grain of salt, but they need to.
Yeah, I actually, like, over the break, I did have coffee with a friend. And
who?
A friend. And it's funny because she brought up AI, like how much she hates it, like with the passion. She's a creator. She like draws and does other things, and she hates it with the passion. And I never seen it that way because I'm an embracer of it. You know, like I'm learning, like it's the same thing with, I think, everything out here in the world. Like as you grow older, new things come out. You got to embrace the new, or else you're gonna get left behind. And AI is like, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
they have like that Suno app now, where like artists are creating music using it, and all they do is like they'll give it like a statement, maybe something they've written out, like a paragraph or something, and be like, hey, create this song for me in this, like using these instruments and these types of vocals, and like it'll do it for them. And that's how music's coming. I think there was a viral song on TikTok that's fully AI generated.
Yeah, there was a country song, I forget what it was called, but it went #1 in the country charts, and it was completely AI.
Yeah.
We use AI to try to manage we found, like, you know how these, I don't know if you saw, it was trending for a little bit, where like they'd make like a hit song, but like in a different genre. Mm-hmm. Like a jazz version of Many Men by 50 Cent, like that.
50 Cent was posting them on his page.
Yeah. So we actually have a playlist of like songs like that, and that's part of our wedding playlist. Huh. Like, so like it'll be like a slow, like a more R&B version of like I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith, and it's just like it sounds amazing, and people are like, oh yeah, like it's like dinner music now.
Yeah, I think if you use it not as a consumer, if that makes sense, like don't consume it, use it for your benefit. I don't know if that it's like AI or YouTube, for example. Like if you use YouTube for your benefit, you search things up, you learn from it, you create content on there, or do you know what I mean? Like your kids, they'll learn something. Or if you just consume it, like that can be really bad. So you want to make sure that you use it right, and see how the people who you want to be like are using it. I actually just posted a video about this on my social media, that it was like the wealthy don't let their kids brain rot on YouTube. It's more of a lower class, middle class thing, where we give our kids these tablets and they're just on it all day consuming, instead of like, okay, you can watch this YouTube video to learn this, or to do this, or to, and there's like YouTube videos where they teach the kids how to draw. Like even if your kids are 2-3 years old, you put on how to draw Peppa Pig. They're sitting there and they're using a pencil and they're learning. But the rich give their kids books to read. Mm-hmm. They have a time limit for their, to be on there consuming things. They're outside. And so I think AI is great. I think technology is amazing, but we need to stop consuming it so much and using it for our advantage. Learn how to use it to create, or for your job, or for the kids and stuff like that. So maybe we shouldn't be scared of it. We should just learn how to use it properly.
Yeah, to make life easier.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I use AI to help with the editing of this podcast. I'm able to let my computer, which is like a DaVinci Resolve for anyone who's editing. I use DaVinci Resolve. It helps me with like chopping it up in advance already, so that like instead of me sitting down for 8 hours, which is what I used to do, 8 hours of just going video by video and going back and forth, it'll do it for me in like 30 minutes. And in 30 minutes, I'm able to like get ready to go to work or start working on thumbnails and things like that. And I come back to it and then I'll clean it up and fix it, because although it is nice for AI to do the chopping for me, AI doesn't know facial expressions, or it doesn't know certain things. It doesn't know that things were a joke.
Yeah.
You know? So that's where like,
Yeah.
No,
I mean, I think AI is this generation's internet, where it's like, hey, it's unknown. We don't know what to do with it. We got too much power too fast. And there's going to be people that use it for bad, and there's going to be people that use it for good, and there's going to be people that just use it to, like you said, like to rot your brain. And you just got to learn, like, as anyone, like, yeah, you just got to learn the right way to use it, I guess. That's what I'm trying, like you said, you just got to limit yourself and limit your kids and make them learn how to use it to their advantage. Yeah. Like, I think every generation goes through this, like, phase, whether it's, like, oh, even, like, digital cameras. Oh, my gosh, no, film this. Or, like, I don't know if you guys ever saw that video or, like, a picture of how they used to draw schematics for, like, buildings and stuff, like the blueprints. And it's, like, this huge room, and, like, there's a guy, like, laying down and going like this and like that. And, damn, you're like, damn, like, they did it by hand. And now, obviously, with the internet, it's like, no, we could do this. Give us 20 minutes. We got this all that. Now, with AI, it's even faster. So, you just got to adapt or die.
Adapt or die?
But yeah, that's true. Like, pretty soon, like, oh, no, like your friend. No, I'm a creative, and I'm going to sit there, Great. While you're taking your 8-hour day to create one skit, AI has helped this person create 25 skits. And it's just like, people are going to consume the 25 skits. I'm sorry. Like, as much as it sucks, as much as like, oh, no, it's the art. It's like, nah, sorry, we're moving.
I mean, I'm sure there's still space for creatives and for people who want handmade things. And
yeah, I mean, I do feel that in the near future, I think the handmade stuff, the hand-drawn and all that, I think that's going to become a lot more expensive, a lot more niche, a lot more nicer. I mean,
human made.
Like, it's going to be fucking,
like, that's going to be the new label, you know?
Yeah.
Like, human made, AI made. I don't know.
It's funny. What's like all those memes, like, where it's like, what clunkers? They call them clunkers? Clankers. And it's like, it shows them like they're introducing them to their parents and stuff like that.
Yeah. But yeah, so back to the check-in. Sorry, we got thrown off. This past month for December, I think it was a okay Christmas and New Year's Eve for me. I did deal with car issues. Came at the worst time. It like had me down in the dumps for a couple of weeks.
Te dio un bajón, cabrón, huh?
Yeah, it did.
What was it? So you had car issues?
So my car was my car had been fucked up a little for a while, actually. Remember we went to Knott's and it broke down on me?
Yeah.
On the way to Knott's, and that was like a little over a year ago. So from that point on, my car had little issues here or there, but nothing crazy. Starting, I would say like mid-November, it started like not going up the hill. It started having transmission problems. I remember I DJ'd on Thanksgiving Day at the Rose Bowl, and driving there, like trying to drive up the 210 was like, I was only able to go like 20 miles an hour up that hill on the freeway.
Oh, shit.
It was like super dangerous, right? But I still had to go to my gig. DJ'd. I didn't know how I was going to get home, but I took the streets all the way home. And that's when I was like, okay, this car's done. Like, I got to figure it out. And I was dealing with, obviously trying to figure it out, but like, I didn't have that much money. I did take it upon myself to not do as many club gigs, which was a good idea for my mental. I feel like it's been the clearest I've been all year long, but bad financially. So it's like, you got to find that balance. But, yeah, it was just tough to like figure out like, how are you going to get like, imagine where you're at now and like your car breaks down. Like, how are you going to get a new car, or how are you going to fix it? And you don't have anything crazy coming in or any good money coming in. Shout out to my parents for helping me out a lot. They had a truck that they've had since 2005, just sitting there for the past like 5 years. And I was like, I think it'd be cheaper to bring that back to life than to deal with the new car and new payments. So that was like my thing. It was that and playing video games. But I was able to figure out the car situation, and now I'm like back to normal. But It did take me all over the place mentally. I think I had to like reevaluate everything I was doing and like, okay, I need to get out of my comfort zone because I got too comfortable. And then if a car is able to fuck me up that bad, then obviously I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah.
You know, I got to get myself to a point where if my car messes up, I'm not going to like skip a beat. I can still keep going.
Yeah.
Where this is like, this car messed up and it like, I felt like my world is falling apart, which is crazy.
And it's good that you said that because a lot of times when bad things happen to us, bad things, right?
Yeah.
But it's life literally happening. So I'll rephrase that. When life happens, because it's going to happen, a lot of times we're just like, oh my God, why is this happening to me? Why? It's like always external. And sometimes we don't look like inside. And so a lot of the things that are happening to us are happening because of us in a way. Not saying everything, you know, I don't want people to be like, Melissa said que es por mi culpa. But half of the time, we do put ourselves in situations. And so it's good that
I think more than half of the time. I'm thinking like a good 75, 80% is us.
No.
Yeah.
And obviously, you don't want to hear that when you're in the process of going through it because no one wants to hear. It's your fault, dog. You're in this situation because you put yourself there. But for you to just look inward and say, okay, how am I going to do it para que esto no me vuelva a pasar? If I can avoid it, what can I do to avoid it, or how can I move? But yeah, there was a time, and I you know, we would kind of check in, and I saw this video that said, don't be the friend that says, how are you? Let me know if you need anything. It was kind of like, be the friend that just shows up and like helps. But I was like, what kind of friend should we be? Should we just show up, or should we just text? What do you prefer?
Me?
For future reference.
For future reference.
No, we were really wrapping our head like, damn, should we just show up or like...
But also like
up.
Juju, right? Juju también le dio un bajón. And so Juju was like, stop. Juju asked us to bug off.
Yeah.
So we know what kind of friend Juju is, where it's like, okay, I'm just checking in. You good? You from afar? Okay, cool. But what do you know what kind of friends your friends need you to be when they need you? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, I'm very, just text me.
Don't show...
If I need you, I'll call you.
Yeah.
You know, like...
Okay.
I probably won't call, but if I need you, I'll call you.
Yeah, I think same. Like, just check in, and if I don't answer, don't get butthurt about it. I'm just trying to figure things out. And I think most of us are. Maybe most people are. I disappear when something's going bad. I disappear. I just need to figure it out on my own, which most people do. But you figured it out.
And now it's like, okay, now I gotta make sure this doesn't happen again. Obviously car problems are gonna happen to everyone, but not be so just stuck, you know. But yeah, shout out to my parents for helping me. Shout out to you guys for checking in. Shout out to my job for being understanding with the whole situation. Like, most jobs is like, your car breaks down, they're like, hey, figure it out.
Yeah.
But for me, it was, hey, take the time you need. Luckily, it is holiday season. Holiday season belongs to, was it Coast?
Coast.
Holiday season belongs to Coast. So that kind of like, it was good and bad timing. Because also, like, it happened right after we stopped doing our last episode.
Yeah.
Gracias, Dios.
Yeah, because if it would have happened before, we would not have shot anything. I don't think I'd be able to edit. Like, my brain was just everywhere. And actually, that's probably why I'm leaning into this video game. It saved my life. Gave me something to do.
Kept you sane, gave you that hit of dopamine that you needed.
Yeah.
Juju?
Man. So obviously everything that happened to me took me time to like, I needed a month just to like, all right, let's just relax, chill out. And the same thing, it happened around the holiday season, so you're kind of like, cool. But then, so Medic and Swift convinced me to start practicing a DJ. And I was like, all right, cool. And I was like, all right, give me like, to me, in my vision, I was like, I'm going to start DJing and start really putting myself out there now at this moment. Today's what? January 12th. Like, all right, cool. I'm going to start putting feelers out there. And it's funny, like, you tell God your plans, he's going to laugh at your face. Because like, he was like, nope. Now, I was doing something at for work. and someone calls, they needed an event. Hey, we need a DJ. Or like, dude, when's the event? It's tomorrow. You're screwed. Our schedule's been out for a week already. No one's available. And the person was like, hey, do you DJ? And I was like, yes.
You said yes.
I just said yes. I was like, I'll figure it out. Yes, I do. Great. We need a DJ. Da, da, da. Can you bring this? And you need your own setup. And I was like, oh, crap. Okay. She's like, cool. You're going to DJ for a Boyle Heights Christmas drive. By the way, will.i.am's going to be there for the Black Eyed Peas. And I was like, what? Okay, cool. All right, bet. And again, it's just surrounding yourself with the right people. You never know what's going to help you. For me, Swift, and we obviously have SDL. We do our stage lighting and DJing, stuff like that. I was like, hey, I got this random gig. He also gave me a controller to practice with. I was like, hey, I got this gig. Can you help me out? I need equipment. He's like, yeah, I got you. Just come pick it up. He's like, matter of fact, I will go with you and set everything up for you so you can just focus on your first gig. So
wow, un aplauso for SDL Place.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, if you guys need anything for fiestas, quinceañeras, bautizos, a setup, a conference, you need speakers, mic, a DJ, hit up SDL Pros.
Yeah.
They've definitely done a couple events for us. I've seen Juju's events. They're top-notch, gente de confianza. And then more than anything, it's our people. Entonces, that's who you want to hire, no?
Yeah. So then that happened. And then I think, it might have been you that said this, but it's just the power of saying yes to things and figuring that shit out later. Like, just say yes and figure it out. Because, what was it? I said yes. So last year, it was during Rolling Loud, I get hit up by Ecto. He's like, hey, I'm doing this event for the Clippers. It's right across the street from where Rolling Loud is. It's a Spanish heritage thing. I'm not really good with Spanish music. Can you come and
Spanish?
Can you come and rock with me? And I was like, yeah, I got you. So I went and I rocked the mic. I didn't touch, but I was like, hey, he didn't know a lot about Spanish music. Vinnie, you gave him your Spanish playlist.
Most of my playlists, yeah.
But he's like, he gave it to me, but I don't know these songs. So I was like, oh no, hey, play this. Oh, hey, play this. Or Jazzy, play this. So fast forward to a couple weeks ago, he's like, hey, I have another event, same thing, Spanish music. Do you want to come? And then he's like, I saw you were DJing. Do you want to catch the set? So pretty much I'll do the English, you do the Spanish. And I was like, for the Clippers? He's like, yeah. I was like, hell yeah. So I went, I said yes, and I figured it out. And like I did, and I would do all the Spanish music, and he would do like the hip hop, the funk and stuff like that.
Works at Cali 1 year. DJ Juju.
Yeah, and then this week I have my first actual solo gig where I'm setting up everything by myself. I'm playing the music by myself.
You're hosting by yourself. Oh, we're going to say a quick prayer for Juju. Diosito, que todo le vaya bien y que le paguen millones para que venga y compre otra luz aquí para el estudio. Amen. That's awesome.
So yeah, so it was a good Christmas.
Yeah, like luck.
Thank you. Yeah.
Love it.
So yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on the last couple months since we last spoke.
New Year's resolutions, guys. It's the beginning of the year, 2026. Comment down below if you have any New Year's resolutions or if you're working on anything. What did you learn last year? ¿Qué te enseñó el año? What are you walking in this 2026 implementing and learning and working on? So last year taught me a lot, and I think we're going to go ahead and say the word of the week is... structure.
Good job, guys. The first one.
Yay! I feel like it's Sesame Street. La 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 la. You know they have what is it? Letter of the day.
Yeah.
Sesame Street
or number. Count.
So our word is structure, and for me, it actually came a little bit after. So I have a New Year's Eve get together with my family every year. It's been, I think, for the last 3 years, we do like a little party, and my husband was just like, no, like this year I just wanted to be the kids and us, and I've been doing a lot of like family time and meditation and just surrounding myself. Well, the other day, just as my epiphany came to me a little bit after. So I went to a restaurant, and the guy who was there was like, hey, are you still, doing radio? And I'm like, yes, we had a little chit chat. And then I told him, yeah, I don't know. I might retire soon. You know, I've been in the game for a while. And he looked at me and he goes, no, don't retire. Like, this is fun. You get to do what you love for a living. And he gave me this little speech. And I thought to myself, why do I want it? What am I talking about? Like, I have it so good and I should just enjoy it. And everything feels a little bit much or a little bit scattered because there's no structure. And so 2026 is going to be all about structure, all about putting in my effort y haciendo las cosas bien. Sometimes uno está corriendo and you're trying to be a mom and you're trying to work and you're trying to cook and you're trying to clean and you're trying to... Entonces everything kind of bleeds a little bit y estás haciendo todo y al final del día no estás haciendo nada. Entonces pick something and put your efforts into that and do it the best that you can with the best of your ability. Échale ganas. Learn how to do it better. Like Vinnie said, with the AI, it took Vinnie to want to learn how to do that. And it probably took him some time, but now it's helpful. And he can do other things. Entonces, he had to take that initiative. Juju had to take the initiative to learn how to DJ or to say yes and to want to. Entonces, something in your life might take a little bit of that initiative of you saying, voy a hacer esto, voy a hacer lo otro, whether it's with family, whether it's at work, in your personal life, starting that business. You just need to structure things y sí vas a poder hacerlo todo y vas a poder hacerlo bien. That is my take on structure.
Yes, and I do believe that because of technology and the way the world works right now, everyone has the tools to do whatever you want. Right now, you have the tools. If you have a phone, you have the tools. You could do whatever you want. You just need the structure to do everything and just be persistent, you know? But structure goes a long way. You'd be surprised how much easier things can be when you have a structure around you.
Yep.
And we're all trying to figure that out still. So you're not alone.
Yeah. I think for the longest time, pretty much all, at least my life, maybe you guys could agree or disagree with me too, but like I think we lived off our talent enough where it's like, nah, don't worry about it. The talent's going to get me there. And it's just like, no, because there's people just as talented with you working with structure. Mm-hmm. And they have a game plan and they have this how they're going to attack it. And now and then you're looking back and even people that respectfully are less talented than you are moving up higher and quicker and getting there faster. Why? Because they have structure in their life. And like, it's funny because like it just hit me. Again, I think you said that when we were leaving, like, no, yeah, our talent has gotten us far enough. Now we need to put in the effort. And it's just like, it's funny because like, well, I was preaching that to my nieces. Like my nieces, they're very talented, but they put in the work. Allison, who wasn't as athletic as Abby is, the little one, but she's a hard worker. She goes to all the trainings, all the coachings, all the practices, everything, works hard, and it got her to play softball at the university level. And then I see Abby, who is by far the most athletic person we've ever had in our family, super athletic. She could definitely get to the same place Allison is just off her talent alone. But she's also putting in the effort. She also does all the coachings, all the practices, all the sides, everything. She just did a camp with the Mexican national softball team. She's doing all that. So we look at her, I was like, oh, this girl's effort is going to take her to that next level. So whereas in like Juju and my brother, we got to community college sports, which is, it's an achievement. My niece got to a college, like an actual NCAA college sport, and then Abby, I feel like she's gonna be like Division I somewhere because of having the structure. She knows she has to wake up in the morning, go to practice, do her homework, like that. And she's still a kid; she's still lazy, so the parents help her with the structure. But like we don't, as adults, don't have our parents to help us with structure anymore. So it is like game planning it and having the structure to really get our talent to the next level because we're good.
And we could be great.
Yeah. Hey, fair warning to all you people that are less talented than us. Because we're going to start working for it now. Now we're going to start putting in the effort. So you've been warned.
If you're listening to us and you're like, yeah, but what is structure? Because there was a time in my life when people would tell me things and it wasn't clocking. Like I just didn't get it. And it's like, es que a veces uno tiene que, like you won't see it Does that make sense? Like we can be looking at the same thing and we're going to see different things. Entonces, what does structure look like for you? Well, you got to figure it out. But for me, it was something as simple as the other day, bringing out my planner, a planner, papel, a calendar, because I carry a calendar because I'm a visual, where on my phone, everything gets lost, right? Some people use their calendar on their phone. I do not. I have one papel, okay? If that works for you. I took it out and literally with the help of my friends, I wrote down what time I'm waking up, what time I'm going to pack a lunch, what time I'm going to do this. I need to dedicate this amount of time for this, for that, for studying, for using AI to practice this, to whatever it is. Juju would be like, practice DJing. Vinny, probably be, an hour into, I don't know, whatever. Learning how to do this for the podcast or whatever he wants to learn or implement, For you, is it una hora del trabajo? Is it an hour going outside and playing with your kids because you want to be more intentional with your children and the time you spend? Is it writing down date night because your relationship needs, for you to pour into it? Whatever it is, limpiar, doblar la pinche canasta de ropa que está ahí en la esquina, whatever it is, write it down.
Putting your socks together.
Huh?
Putting your socks together.
Yeah.
The basket that's there with the socks. Whatever it looks like. To me, it was something that simple, which was writing my day. Guess what I did yesterday? I put my clothes out for Pilates, which I never do. I know it sounds silly, but I get out of bed and I run to the kitchen to go make. And now I'm like, okay, I'm going to wake up 20 minutes earlier and my clothes is going to be put out the night before. How stupid does that sound, guys? I know it sounds a little silly, but I'm just not that type of, that's not who I was. But I think that's going to help me make the change and become who I'm working on.
Destined to be.
Yeah. And what does your structure look like? We joined this little step app, and that's got me walking more steps. I said I was going to be more active this 2026. We got an app to get. There's this little app.
Yeah, it's called the Stomper app.
The Stomper app. It's free. If it tells you to pay,
Don't
ignore
pay.
it.
Just hit X.
And you can add all your friends, and throughout the day you see and you challenge each other. So Juju and I nos ves caminando around the office during our break to try to get our steps in. So again, structure, figure out what works for you. But this 2026 really has me wanting to work.
And I think don't be discouraged either, because like we all have the same 24 hours in a day. And like I know, like when we were doing your thing, you're like, wait, I only have this much time with my kids. I'm like, that's a good amount of time. And then I also threw in there like, hey, it's quality over quantity. Like you could have 24 hours with your kids, but if you're
not present.
If you're not present, or like the person that just, you give your kid 1 hour of complete uninterrupted attention, that could amount to so much more than someone that's, oh yeah, I'm with them all day long. And it's just like, yeah, but what are you with them? So it's quality of time, not quantity of time. We all have the same 24 hours. How are you going to use it?
Cool. I think we should end it there.
Okay.
On a good note.
Well, that was a great note.
Yeah. But
Season 6.
Welcome back, everyone.
Season 6, episode numero 81. We're happy to be back, and we'll see you next week.
See.